Yes, I think we should start off with that. Hit us with it, Jen.
Silence. Complete silence.
Complete silence. So,
what
tell
games
me, guys.
have you played recently that's been very difficult?
Not.
Wait. Let him go.
I want to talk the type of difficulty on games. Not what game, but the type of difficulty. Like every type of game, they got the difficulty. Like on mobile games, the difficulty is the paywall, of course.
Right? No, yeah. So we need to make that into a quote. We need to put that shit on a t-shirt. The difficulty on mobile games is
I'm literally thinking making a t-shirt just for that.
Same go for EA. But let's talk like a difficulty on compare FIFA to a shooting game. You know how FIFA, yeah, if you change actually the bots, they get more clever, and that's
if
what
you
it
change
makes
the
difficulty on. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct.
But most of the how RPGs, they just boost the stat of stupid bosses. They just normal difficulty, they go like attack 5, defense 5, example, yeah. And when you put on hard level or whatever, they just up the stat of the boss. So I find it very, very
annoying.
Very not annoying, but like it doesn't make sense.
Well, we had this problem in Division, for example, in the first Division, where they literally just, for high legendary difficulties, they just up the stats and literally those enemies become bullet sponges. You just literally have to put how many mags just to kill someone, and it just kind of...
Yeah, I find that kind of stupid. Why don't they...
It is, though.
They should be making the bots more clever, like FIFA. FIFA is a good example how difficulty should be. Like, don't just make the characters more stat or whatever, but rather than that, make the bots more clever. That's what I think how difficulty
Division, as I said, Division 1 had that problem. Division 2, they tried to fix that problem because developers understood that upping the stats is pointless and it just becomes really grindy and not interesting gameplay entirely. What they did, they introduced like a shield system. So each boss has like, or any big guy, whatever, has like a shield around them. If you shoot the weak spots, you can actually destroy their shield and actually do normal damage as you would do to a normal NPC. So they introduced a shield, and you can see how the shield goes off as you shoot him, which is kind of makes more sense.
Wait,
visually.
Is that for every boss?
Majority, yes. Well, the big guys. But Division 2 did improve the AI, so they did become a bit more clever. Instead of like literally just standing there and shooting you with more damage, they literally try to flank you, go behind you or something like that, which is... And yeah, they actually improved that. And also, as the new DLC is coming out for the Division, what's it called? Warlords of New York, literally going back to New York, and they already said on this live stream that they improved the AI even more. They made the AI a bit more aggressive, actually trying to push you down instead of like literally upping the stats out, because it's Division, you can actually be a bit more clever with the AI because you have so many multiple choices how you can create your enemies, like your characters. You have your it's all technology based, but you can go creative with that. You can have your drones, you can have your spinning bombs or whatever, or like those circle. You have a ball, right? You put it on the ground and it just like automatically rolls to an enemy and explodes in front of them. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. You showed me that mechanic when I came over to play the game with you.
Yeah, so you can be a bit more creative with your enemies, which is great. And I think difficulty in video games has always been like upping the stats would never work. It was never interesting and never fun. But making the AI clever and actually pushing you down, and actually you need to work hard for just to get the kill. I think it's more rewarding to just like literally have more stats, which is quite a popular thing in role-playing games, like even RuneScape. Like RuneScape is literally stat numbers, but RuneScape is a bit balanced, I guess. It had years to perfect that system, but it's still a stat-based game.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Go on.
What is the stupidest AI? What is the stupidest thing you ever seen an AI do in the video game?
Most stupidest thing. I remember AI committing suicide.
Have you seen? Do you remember the AI in fucking Skyrim? Did anyone play Skyrim?
Oh, Skyrim, yeah.
Everyone, I think, played Skyrim.
They'd walk off the ledge. It was hilarious. The kind of stuff that they'd get up to. You know, the shenanigans that would result, like the AI doing stupid things. I remember you'd fight the bosses and they'd like stuck this. How do I put this? They'd like trap themselves in a corner and they wouldn't be able to get out. So all you have to do is like just go behind them and just constantly press the stab button, and there's nothing that you could do about it. You could really, really exploit them. Like really exploit them. A more recent example. Do you remember Fallen Order?
Yeah.
Do you remember when the first time I remember you got the game first, and I came around yours to try the game out, and the first thing I noticed was that we could exploit the bosses. Like, for example, on the first map, what's the first area called that you explore?
Oh, Ogdu Bogdu, whatever that.
Yeah, do you remember how like I used to like stab him once and then go back and then stab him again? And then
yeah. Fucking Ogdu Bogdu, yeah, we couldn't beat that shit.
Everyone was like so like, oh my god, it's so hard to beat. Like, what do I do? But like in actuality, it wasn't that hard. It's very easily exploitable.
We just broke the game. That's all it is.
Yeah,
we're literally just standing at the.
Yes, sir.
No, because AI was like programmed to stay in that specific area, and if you find like at the entrance, step away from that area, and Ogdu Bogdu can't go to your location, but you can still hit him with a lightsaber from distance. He can't defend himself, and you just slash him until he dies. And that's how we did it.
True.
And we did like each of us tried to do like 10 times each to kill him. Yeah. We couldn't.
Yeah, we tried to play it like the way they get, but I think it was we were there like really early, like in the game too. I don't know if we were supposed to be there as early as we were because we hadn't unlocked anything.
No, it was literally early days.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you know, that's one example. What about you, Jean? You got any examples, bro?
I remember playing one online game, like MMO game. One of the quests I had to do, I have to guard a guy. How do you call that? Escort.
Yeah. Oh, escort. Oh my god.
And that guy somehow I got that guy killed.
Only how? Only you.
No, but like, listen. It's a bug, I don't know, but I got the guy killed. When I complete the quest, that guy came out of nowhere, said I completed the quest, and gave me my reward. Like, that guy's supposed to be dead, but he just came back to life from
It was
nowhere.
a test, Jan. It was a test. Thank you for completing this test. You passed. Here's your reward. I'm actually immortal.
Oh, I remember when I did Skyrim, I did the same thing. Like, I got a quest from that guy, but that guy somehow is dead. Then when I finished the quest, that guy somehow came back to life as a zombie.
Sure.
Not a zombie, but he looked like a zombie though. I love bugs on games like this. Like
maybe it's part of the game. That's the thing. Maybe it was designed to be like if he dies, he comes back as a zombie or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you never know that Bethesda used to before. Yeah, I emphasize the word "used to" because recently with the Fallout game, they haven't exactly put in 100% of effort, but they used to put in quite a lot of effort and think about these things. But I feel that Fallout 76 was just a cash grab.
Changed my mind. I never liked Fallout games in the first place, but that's me.
They were
never
okay.
played any.
No, they were good. Fallout 3 and 4 was good. A lot of people like New Vegas, but 76 is just, it is disgusting. They're literally stealing your money, and now they have this new like subscription thing that you have to like.
Yeah.
You have to,
I mentioned that before. And, well, they do have Doom, though. I heard Doom is fine and good, so...
Oh, yeah, Doom's... Yeah, they're bringing out another Doom, so...
They already came out, I can't remember.
Is it?
I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not a big Doom fan, so I'm just like, it's okay.
Your hands upon a dead man's gun and you're looking down the sights. Your heart is warm